Welcome back to the Roll Initiative podcast. I'm your host and dungeon master, Eric Steinberg. DMing, GMing, and all around emming. Joining me will be my cavalcade of comedic comrades. We've got Brian.
Brian. This week playing Oz. Oz's fact this week is that when he was finishing his forging school, he had to do like a big project, some kind of sculpture, and Oz made an entire fucking curled, beautiful wave out of platinum.
But hey, we'll take that crazy taxi energy and bring it over to Ryan. Take us down next.
Hello, I'm Ryan. I'm playing Elwyn Raylana, and I am a little sick. That is my fact for the day.
That was very exciting, and I knew bringing that energy to introduce you was the right call.
He made me sad.
Hey, what's going on? It's Crazy Mike, and I'm going to play an giant Iron Man thing that is an orc wearing Iron Man armor. Mostly an artificer.
Ah, that felt so much better. The energy, it's been brought back! So, I will do a quick recap of last week's session. Elwyn, Oz, and Throdrok regrouped after banishing the evil extraplanar spellcaster. Not even a minute passes when Elwyn suggests they get into positions and bring the zombie ringleader back from banishment to defeat it with a barrage of attacks. The plan was a rousing success. The heroes made quick work of their adversary, with their first moment to catch their breath and get their footing in this unfamiliar place. The party began examining their surroundings. It was clear to them they are on the continent of Ixelbeer, and this must be the stronghold of the Order of Ix. It was explained by Tutor Oriel and Ogzampal that they needed your help in protecting the world, and that by being from another place or time, you can travel the continent of Ixelbeer undetected by the evil forces in play. They request you travel the world of Terrestria, recruiting allies, gathering resources, forging weapons and bonds to strengthen the stronghold. You are allowed to bring one companion along with you on your journey, and you selected Falgua the Unyielding. He has never been outside of this continent before and is both excited and nervous to join you. The party took a long rest, gathered some money and potions, then entered the magic circle. At the beginning of day 2 of our journey, the ritual spell teleports the party to an overgrown temple on the continent of Cleyris, the land of lush jungles. Port Ranum can be seen a couple hours' walk away. Gentlemen, we begin today's session with a lovely floral scent wafting with the breeze through the trees. Anything you guys want to do before we proceed?
Elwyn pukes. Fucking teleportation.
But smell the floral wafting.
Oz was going to take a nice big whiff, and I guess still is taking a big whiff of this floral absolute, and then it smells like just stomach acid.
It's stomach acid, healing potion, and beer, probably.
Wait.
Yeah, we haven't.
You said Elwyn doesn't drink.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, that was session 0, but
Yeah, that was not canon.
Oh, it's true. That wasn't canon. Okay, that's touche. I back down.
Oh, this guy drinks like a fucking fish.
comes full circle. But yeah, is there anything besides from clearing our stomachs? Is there anything you guys want to do before you proceed on your path towards the town?
I don't think so.
You guys make your way. It's only a couple hours walk from the overgrown temple. You see markings on the temple similar to some of the markings you saw over at the stronghold. There's clearly some relation between the temple. I mean, obvious enough, they were able to teleport you to here from there, so put that together however you wish. But
2 and 2 make 4.
No, dude. 5.
But I would like one of you to roll me a d20 just to see if anyone feels like interrupting you on your pathway there.
Oh, who wants to do it, guys?
I can do it.
Y'all.
19.
Y'all.
Dang.
That's the world leader.
No. This is
Rocket.
a high number is a good thing. An
It's a
encounter
blowjob
is going.
merchant.
It is a merchant. I didn't hear what type of merchant you said, but 19 and 20 is a very specific merchant.
I think it was a blowjob merchant.
A very specific merchant.
A very specific merchant. As the three of you, Oz, Throdrok, Elwyn, make your way through the clearly marked path through the woods to make your way to Port Ronham, your pace of walking is slightly faster than a person you can see. Well, you don't see the person so much as the giant backpack with a large cylinder that looks like a mechanical device at the top of it. Sword handles, arrows, wands, potions. You just see all sorts of valuables poking out from this man's pack. A hood covers his face and a cloth covers his face. Armored gray shoulder pads lead to gray gauntlets, fully covering the skin on this person's hand. His chest plate vest, it's hard to tell, it looks almost like an armored vest. Has intricate clockwork machinery woven throughout it. His belt is ornate and has 2 sickles going into each other. Pouches everywhere. This man is an entire store's inventory walking.
Oh, looks like cargo pants.
Yeah. Cargo.
He's got cargo pants. Is that what you said?
He looks like cargo pants.
What are cargo pants?
Oh,
Stop.
they're just like pants that you could carry stuff in.
Oh, how convenient. I wear a full body jumpsuit with no pockets.
It leaves nothing to the imagination, my man.
Oh. You
I
had
can
me
see all of you.
He appears to be humming a tune to himself.
On a roll, can I recognize the tune?
Yeah, go ahead and just roll perception to see if you can make out which notes he's singing.
That is a 25.
Pretty good. It's a pretty good roll.
That's pretty good.
It's not actually one of your songs, but it appears to be a song that your grandparents used to sing to you. This is a very old song, a very classic song. One of your songs is sort of based off it, but you don't tell anyone that because, legal issues.
Well, I actually don't have any money. I believe we gave it all to...
You just got paid, bro.
Ooh,
we gave it all to Oz.
Righteous, I have the money, and let's see what this guy's got to buy.
Yeah, does he have anything that's actually suggests he's a merchant?
You guys feel like doing a little bit of retail therapy? I mean, we did get mildly kidnapped.
I mean, what do you need?
I mean, I can make most things, but this guy looks like he's got some fucking stuff. I mean, look at all
Yeah.
these pockets, dude.
Yeah, let's just see what he has.
Yeah, that's the least we can do. All right, Alice, go ahead.
All right.
Slap him on the back.
Yeah, just who's making contact first? I guess that's all I really need to know to get this party popping.
Oz is gonna strut up, just like walk on up and be like, you have the look of a merchant of abroadness.
He hurriedly turns to you and looks sort of scared and is just like, "What do you want?"
Just, are you selling shit, bro?
Of course, of course. Customers. Slams his giant clockwork backpack onto the ground, rotates both sides of the cylinder on top of it. It opens up into a merchant stall, and he gets behind it and goes, "What can I do for you?"
Whoa, that's a pretty neat backpack.
Oz looks back like at the other guys, like, "Oh, this guy's kind of weird."
I mean, I've seen a bag of holding before. How many pounds has he actually gotten there?
This seems to be more than a bag of holding.
Inconceivable.
All right. All right.
My time is valuable.
All right, dude. All right, bro. Calm down. You got like a two sides of the coin thing going on right now.
I'm the Mercurial merchant.
You're a vibe.
The word Mercurial means sudden mood shifts.
You're a vibe. You're a vibe right now. Throdrok, do you want to talk to this guy?
Not particularly.
Great. Awesome. Bro.
I'm gonna intimidate him.
What? That seems like a
What
bad
are you
idea, my
doing?
man.
What do you
Take your leotard back there.
Hold on, let him cook. Let him cook.
no,
Alright,
no,
let him
don't
cook.
let him cook.
Now that you've dropped everything, you
Doesn't even.
give it to us.
Yeah, what are you talking? Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I mean. Don't let him cook.
Part of me wants
No.
to let him cook, though, bro.
You want to try to? You want to rob this guy? Yeah,
No, I don't want to. I don't want to.
No.
Okay.
All right. What do you have? What's your specialty, bro? Like, what do you do? Are you a weapons guy? Are you a potions guy? Are you a trinkets guy? Like what would you say your specialty is? We're pretty well equipped, but like we're always looking.
Oh, the Mercurial merchant does a little bit of everything.
I gotta ask you again. How many legendary items do you've got?
Well, that was bold and forward of you to ask.
Well, fuck, man. I've beaten around the bush with you. Hey, Oz throws his hands up. Oz throws his hands up and paces away, playing hard to get, while Elwyn talks to the merchant.
Okay.
Oh, tell your friend. He may be disappointed to learn that he missed out on such fine wares as these. And he pulls out a dagger. That's blade is shaped like a lightning bolt. And this dagger right here can stab through up to 10 people in a straight line with one mighty lightning strike.
Can it pierce a dragon's scales, though?
Well, not physically, because it doesn't. It wouldn't physically pierce it, but the lightning. What color dragon?
We'll say red.
It'll lightning pierce the dragon, but it won't piercing stab the dragon. Does that make sense?
Like, it won't kill him.
You hear Oz yell out, "Bullshit, bro! That won't pierce my scales."
Oh, okay. I see. Surely customers of your refined palate would not be able to pass up items such as these. And he pulls out 2 maracas. These legendary maracas have the power of dance. And he the mask, when he puts on the mariachi thing and he does like the pose with the 2 arms going up. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't. Explain it.
The movie The Mask, when
Think
Oh.
about tight arms. Tight arms. They're high up. He's got maracas. He's smiling. He's playing them.
Oh.
Anyway, they have the power of dance. If you shake these, they can force everyone who can hear them to dance with you.
Oh, guys, that actually might be a good investment.
Prove it, bro.
Please don't be offended when I shake these. And he starts shaking them. Everyone roll me a wisdom save.
I got an 8.
I rolled a 23, but I choose to fail because Oz just wants to feel the dance.
Beautiful. And Throdrok fails. Perfect. So, as you say, prove it, he just goes, just please don't be mad when I do this. Oh, boom, shake a boom, boom, shake a boom, boom, shake a boom, tick a boom, tick a boom. And all of you just get in line with him and start following him in like a locomotion, spicy dance routine.
Guys, I say we kill him.
yeah, I target him immediately.
All right, bros, let's all calm down. It's not really what I expected. I thought we were all going to be able to dance in our own individual spots. I wasn't aware we were going to do like a conga line. So that's my bad. I shouldn't have made him prove it. But it was fun to make Eric do the maracas noise. So that felt good.
What's the DC save on these maracas? If I were to buy them.
You feel like if Throdrok rolled 2 more, he probably would have succeeded his wisdom save, so perhaps a 17.
Oh, I don't care for 17.
Oh, all right. So how much would you be charging for a set of dancing maracas such as these?
Well, that depends. And I promised friend of the channel, Mike, that I would ask someone to do this. I'm gonna need you to roll me a moral integrity check. Just roll a d20. He just said, "Can you promise me you'll make them roll a moral integrity check?" I was like, "I'll find a way to incorporate that."
I rolled a 6 on this request of some other of some fan.
It was our buddy Mike Jansen.
You can't call him a fan. Yeah.
Anyway, with the 6 on the moral integrity check, he's just like, "Well, I'm gonna need 20 gold."
What?
I'm out. Hard out on Congo line maracas for 20 gold. How much was the dagger?
The dagger's 500 gold. It casts lightning bolt.
How much does platinum equal to gold?
100. Or 10. I don't remember.
You just said 2 wildly different numbers, Ryan.
They're
You said
all in
100.
the
You said 110.
100
how
or
many?
10.
100 or 10. All right.
Okay,
Yeah. Again,
so
2
somewhere
wildly
between
different
those two
numbers.
numbers.
It's 10.
All right. So for every 1 platinum is 10 gold. We currently have 50 platinum, so that's 500 gold, and we have another 68 gold, so that's 568 gold.
All right. Actually, you
and
know
then,
what?
And then we have we got some pocket change for drinks and or throwing things at bums. not something Oz would do. Totally something Brian might do, but not something Oz would do.
I'm going to actually keep note of this. I'm pulling up a notepad to write notes.
My God,
So
he's
we-
taking notes.
I know. So we have
I think we should stop here. It's not gonna get any better than this.
so we about like 560 gold, you'd say.
568 gold to be exact, but if you want to say about 560, that's fine.
568 gold.
You'd have about 48 gold left if you bought both from this person right now. And then all of your pocket change.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right, bro. What do you got for potions?
Oh, I have some fun potions. You know what? Roll me... This feels like a good time where your characters would probably notice this. All 3 of you roll me an insight check.
Righteous.
19.
12.
That's a dirty 20.
Well, the 20! There it is. Okay. So with the 19, Elwyn, you notice that there's some weird magic going on with where this guy's pulling inventory out of. Brian, with the 20, you don't know exactly how it's happening, but since you understand holy, like, magic relations with mortals, it seems like this being, when asked for something very specific, the more specific you're asking for stuff, the happier he seems to be, and the more inventory of that seems to be there.
Alright.
So you asked for potions, all of a sudden you now have I've got Elixir of Hill Giant Strength, I've got invisibility potions, I've got potions of water breathing, I've got potions of springing and striding.
I kind of like that one.
We got some potions last time.
Yeah, we got.
I believe you ended up with most of the potions.
Yeah, we decided I was gonna hold on to them.
Yep, I think we all got a potion of invisibility already.
Yeah,
Right.
and the rest are just HP potions.
All right,
I've got this that I found and I don't even know what it does, and he pulls out this very large potion that's got a really weird dark purple liquid in it.
Oh, I mean, we need to
Oh,
take
that-
that.
we
have
that.
to get that.
Guys, actually, no. Wait. Ross. We absolutely do not need a potion like that.
No.
The liquid seems to be moving almost sentiently within it.
Oz turns to wink at everybody. Guys, we cannot make it seem like we need this potion. We
No.
want the potion, but we can't
Yeah.
oversell it.
At most, we can give him like 5 gold for that potion, right?
He doesn't even know what it does, bro. 5 gold seems almost too much.
Oh,
Yeah, you know what? You have a
right.
good point. For all we know, that's just a tub of motor oil.
Yeah,
It could just be fucking copper.
it could just be purple poop, bro. I've seen like some really weirdly colored dragon poop.
I say we
take it.
offer him 5 copper.
Most, I think we could part with possibly like 2 gold for like a random potion.
But look how fancy the container is. Two gold's way too low, but make me a serious offer, and then roll me a persuasion check for whatever offer you make. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, he's not gonna part with it for 2. But give me a number, roll a persuasion check. Let's see what we can get going on.
Guys, right? Just what's a number you would be comfortable with?
3.
3.
How much do we have?
Elwyn, I feel like if he's not going for 2 at all, 3's probably not going to do it.
And
We have
he's asking for
560.
like 5, right?
We have
He
560.
doesn't ask yet.
No, he hasn't asked for shit yet.
Oh, okay.
We said 5 at one point, and then I took it down to 2.
Okay.
The liquid almost looks like it's trying to get out of the potion.
Oh,
Can I be Venom with this?
all right. 10 gold.
Throdrok, the casing it's in seems to be very sturdily built, as if it's trying to withstand a lot of force.
15 gold. What do you guys think about 15?
Let you go up.
What are you
No,
talking
I think 10 gold. Hang on, let me ask him if he'll take 10 gold.
All right, you probably got
Yeah.
pretty good persuasion.
Yeah, give me the money.
Yeah, you're the charisma guy.
Imagine, if you will, the money is corporeal and anybody can grab it at any given time.
Yeah. All right. So I've got 10 gold for that potion.
Oz runs away with the money. You'll never catch me.
I can. But- I won't.
I am a slow turtle man.
Yeah, you're
Give
walking
it
very
10.
slowly as you said that.
I'll give you 10 gold for the potion that we don't know what it does.
Roll persuasion.
That's a plus 13. That's a 15.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Right?
Bro, maybe you should use like your plot point or something like that.
I can. You know what? Reminded me of plot points. I'm gonna use my plot point.
That a boy. 24. Alright, let's see. Well, it's true, we don't know what it does. It could be spoiled. I might just be selling you a fancy container that's storing it. I don't know if it's supposed to be alive, but it really looks alive. Alright, fine, I can part with this for 10 gold.
Almost,
yeah.
man. Hand him the money.
I hit him with a platinum.
Nice. He would bite it to see its authenticity, but he realizes his face is covered and just like brushes it off and puts it in his pocket.
Oz does that cool thing where he like flicks the coin and it goes like end over to him.
No, you doing the run it through the fingers like Jack Sparrow?
Yeah, like run it through the fingers once and then like flick it over to him.
His tail that has been basically out of
The
sight.
fuck
this
is a
whole
tail?
time, grabs it as you flick it and flicks it back up into the air, and then he catches it with his hand.
Oh, where's the tail been, dude?
Guys, I say we take him.
Oz turns around and shakes his little tail.
His tail's similar to yours. His is longer. The scales, they weren't quite silver, but they almost had like a metallic dragon-esque scaliness to them. But Oz, you know that Dragonborns don't have tails. Generally.
We got a lizard. We got a lizard, bro. Or are you a? Oh, wait. Can I roll like an insight maybe,
Sure.
or something like that on this person
Go for
to
it.
see if I get any kind of dragon energy from them? Insight. Oh, that's embarrassing. I rolled a 16.
That's
I have-
decent though. That's
I
not
have
really
plus-
bad.
I have +9.
But on the grand scale of just trying to get the general vibe of dragonness from this person, I can tell you just straight up, your knowledge of the different types of dragons, that doesn't match any dragon color palette you've ever seen before. So dragon doesn't make sense, but the shape and the scale shape definitely gave you dragon vibes though. So you're getting sort of a 50-50 split on what kind of thing this guy is.
You said potions of hill giant strength. Would that do anything?
Yes.
Would that do anything for you, Throdrok, or does that not
No.
even?
No,
He's
it
too
is-
strong for that to help him.
Kind of what I figured. That's why I asked.
It would help you and your hammer though.
Yeah, you could also use.
All right, bro. How much do you charge him for the hilly strength?
20 gold each.
Fuck, that's a lot of money.
That's pretty high for hilly boys. Can you roll it down a little bit?
Can you roll me a persuasion check?
We fade him pretty well. That's a 28.
Wow, that's a really good roll.
What'd you do like 2 for 30, bro?
Yeah. 2 for 30 sounds great.
Getting deals out here, guys. I throw him another 3 platinum.
I do love platinum. Ooh, platinum. And he starts to rub it against like the outside of his face covering.
I do a thing though where I throw them in like a scatter. Like I like throw them like with my hand coming out so they have like a different trajectory on each 3. On each one. I just want to see how he catches these.
Hand, tail. I'm sorry if that's too brief of a description, but he just
No.
No,
bam,
what-
bam, tail.
I'm just feeling the situation out.
But that gives you more look at the tail. Getting a better look at this tail. It's so dragony. But the scale color's wrong.
So it's like very dragony, but the scale the scale color's wrong. What color is the scales? Are they like black, gray?
I'm going to look up. I'm not the greatest at colors, so I'm going to look up someone explaining to me what color that is. It is a dark gray color. Oh, wait. That I just
That just sounds like your colorblind answer.
Sorry, it is a silver white. That is the correct answer. A silver white.
Cast Ray of Frost on him.
Silver white. All right, but like it's very draconic. I think Oz just wants to be like straight up, be like, all right, you got any draconic items, my man?
He pulls out a amulet with a dragon's face on it. They call this the Heart of the Dragon, which is kind of funny, but also kind of direct. A long time ago, a brave warrior carved the heart out of a dragon, and they used it to make this amulet. It can cause charm or fear effects at anyone you point it at.
Just do. My bro over here pretty much does that, like, by winking, so don't know. Bros, do we have any need for a fear or a charm amulet?
Not really.
Oh,
And then I'm just
yeah,
gonna show
oh,
him. I'm gonna be like really intimidating looking. I'm just gonna strike a pose. She's like, "Do you really need help when you have this?" And let me see. 12.
Roll athletics instead. Use your strength instead of your charisma.
Oh yeah, that does make sense. My charisma is shit. Athletics?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. I didn't flex today like we did before. Ugh. Like this, and then I look like that shit with SpongeBob.
That's deception.
That's deception. Dude, it's such tiny text on a laptop, I swear.
You make it look like your muscles are big. Oh, that's better though.
Yeah,
23.
23.
So it's like in SpongeBob when like it gets really, really high def and detailed up close. It's just like my veins and like just a big bicep.
You pull your arm out of the armor just to show your actual arm?
Yeah, I do charm, DC 20, but I forget what this item does. If it gives us a charm,
Frightened or charmed.
frightened or charmed, and like by pointing it at somebody.
frightened or charmed. If we don't have anything that adds damage if they are frightened or charmed, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right, bro. I'll be a little bit honest. Like you were giving me kind of some dragony vibes, so I thought like maybe you might have like some pretty dope dragon stuff. This is okay. I'm not gonna slam it. It's okay. What was that one potion you wanted, Throggy? The swift one, or
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
Oh yeah, that one? 5 gold, no problem.
you want 2 of them, Throg?
Sure.
Yeah, you can add for 10 gold 2 potions of springing and striding to your inventory.
Now, can I put you in my sending stone so I can call you? You work around the region, I assume.
Oh, you don't have to worry. I'll be around. You'll be seeing me.
Oh, well, it's not terrifying or anything.
I mean, you should be thanking me. It's actually quite a convenience for me to be schlepping around all over the place, just bringing this giant inventory of stuff that you could buy from whenever you need. No, it's fine. Maybe I won't show up then.
No, I'm sorry. Apologize. I apologize for him. He's a little sick.
That's right, it was my fact.
That's your fact.
If there's nothing else you gentlemen need, I'll pack this bad boy up. Starts twisting the top, it folds back in, loads the whole thing back onto his back. Tail tucks in underneath the backpack, hiding it. Time to keep going, I suppose. And he starts humming the same tune to himself.
That old ancient song. Fuck. His accent changed like 5 times, guys.
It's okay.
He's mercurial.
Bro. Right. It's not easy. All right, bro.
No, that one was very intentional. Also, I did it because I know I do that.
Alright, let's get on to Ranam. Oh, I know a guy.
We got people to recruit, right?
That's right. Well, first, we're gonna want to establish a base here, right? In Ranam. We'll get to my friend. His name is Giovanni. He runs in Ranam. And then we'll go on from there, I suppose.
Just righteous.
Alright. Just follow that smell that came earlier.
That smell?
That
Are you
smell.
talking about your puke, bro? Because it was like it's back that way.
As the mercurial, why did I do this to myself? Mercurial merchant makes his exit. The three of you make your way to Port Ranam. As you enter the threshold of the city gates, you're greeted with bright colors, a happy, positive atmosphere, people singing and dancing in the streets, drinking merrily, delicious baked goods out on display, stands to purchase and sell goods. It's a very positive atmosphere. Elwyn, did you say you want to go straight for where someone you knew 200 years ago was?
Yeah, I want to go to Giovanni's. He's an old dwarf I used to know. Well, I guess he's old now, but he was young then.
You lose Oz like 5 times in the crowd. He's just vibing and dancing and singing.
You make your way to Giovanni's. Oh, let's see. What's the name of his establishment? Did you say the name of it?
No, hang on. Let me look it up or remember. Let me remember it.
Is it called like the Pewter City Gym or something like that?
Objection. That's Brock City.
Oh, my bad. Damn, that is a rock. You're right.
We'll just call it the Hard Rock Inn.
Righteous. I just got sweet stuff on the walls.
You lead the party to the Hard Rock Inn. Inside, you see a very aged Giovanni sitting in a rocking chair in the corner. People are having table dancing and darts. There's a little bit of a scuffle going on in one of the spots. The atmosphere seems very friendly and welcoming, minus those two people having a mini duking it out in the corner.
I'm gonna go straight to Giovanni.
You approach Giovanni. Clearly, the years have passed. This dwarf man.
Yeah, he's a dwarf, so like 50, 200 years makes him yeah, pretty old.
Yeah, if he was fairly young at the time, now he's pretty dang old. But his white beard comes down over his face and he looks at you.
As I live and breathe, is it the Giovanni himself?
If you weren't dead, I'd assume you were real, you son of a bitch. You can't be him.
Well, I'm not dead, and I'm here right now. You son of a bitch. Come on. Why don't you hop on that old piano? We'll play a tune.
Oh, I haven't been playing much lately, ever since... Anyway, yeah, we'll do a song together, like old times, you son of a bitch!
Whoa,
He sits down at the piano.
Never talked like that. No, I'm kidding.
This is how we always talk to each other. We just always call each other son of a bitch back and forth. That's our whole dynamic, I think.
Yeah. Alright, I need a B flat, B major.
Well, we're just going back and forth between those two things? Is that what you're suggesting?
Follow my lead.
I don't know music, but that sounds like you're just gonna go.
We're playing the Jaws theme. B flat B, 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 B flat B.
I make that the song.
It's not even a song. It's just two notes.
Spielberg made it work.
With a 19 performance check, I make that lyrics to the Jaws theme.
Da-dun, 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 da-dun,
That sounds like challenge accepted.
da-dun. And then you go around with your dwarven friend Giovanni. Okay, yeah, we made the B to flat to B work.
No, I'm not Giovanni take over. I'm playing guitar to his piano and singing.
All right,
Really
let's roll
loosely
a
use the
performance
word,
check
but-
for him. He's not as good as you, but he gets a 16.
While this is happening, Oz is just gonna take his time to go over and try to break up that fight.
Excellent. So
Yeah.
Oz, you approach and you see a actually, fuck. Throdrok, you notice as Oz approaches to break up this fight, you get a good look at the person he's about to approach. He's looking kind of orky.
So, brah, my fellows, gentlemen, this is a place of imbibement and dance and old friends reconnecting via song. This is not a place for fighting, all right? I think you can both find it in your hearts to just, like, fucking chill about it, right?
Roll a persuasion check. See how that goes.
Not my specialty. Actually, I've got proficiency.
Dang.
That's a
That's pretty
22.
good. Yeah, they both they like have each other's collars, arms primed, ready to throw punches, and they just turn and listen to this speech of yours. And the human who was about to throw a punch just kind of puts his fist down and just goes, "All right, fine. You're right. I'll admit it. You were right. There was no way that Grixon was going to win that race. You had said it. I didn't believe you. I'm sorry. That's all I ever asked was just for you to admit that you were wrong. I don't know why you have to be like this sometimes. It just makes me want to, well, that. Let's grab a fucker's drink. You want one, Turtle Man?"
Righteous. Yes. You, by the way, sir, have got to talk to my friend Throg. Throggy over here is, look, you guys are like the spitting image of one another.
Whoa, hey.
Racism, bro. Sorry.
I'm gonna roll an insight check on this orc guy.
Uh,
25.
With a solid 25 insight check, you clock this orc, and he's just so fed up with this guy. It's so obvious from what you just watched unfold that the human friend in this group of friends clearly doesn't acknowledge when people were right about stuff, and he's just so tired of always just being like, "I said this wasn't gonna work," and he's like, "Well, it didn't work. I told you it wouldn't. You never said that." And he's just tired of hearing about it. They get drunk, he complains about that, and then he's just like, enough's enough. And then they throw some hands, and he's just tired of it.
The human?
The orc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the human's the one being way too aggro in this dynamic here. The orc's just trying to be like, "No, I literally said a thing and you're ignoring it." The orc just wants to be heard, acknowledged from time to time.
Elwyn and Giovanni are currently singing "Big Vein, Big Payout." Big vein, big payout.
Big vein, a big vein.
Oh, how I... No.
I don't know how the song goes.
Throdrok and Oz are getting beers bought for them by the two guys that were fighting.
Yeah, we zoom in on Elwyn and Giovanni just having like a really touching reunion, and then the camera starts to slowly pan away, and you just see Throdrok, Jorvik, which is your new orc friend here, and Glenn, the human, are just slamming back drinks and laughing and having a great time in the background. Very wholesome moment.
Righteous.
Dun, 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 dun. But Giovanni's going to, once you guys finish the song, just go, but you gotta tell me, how are you even here? I was at your funeral.
Funeral? Hang on. Tell me about that.
Like 200 years ago, you died. You left all of us behind, the world almost united by the power of your song, left to crumble without you.
It does sound like me, but it also doesn't. I unite people through music.
It was an open casket. I saw your body.
No, let's just say, I'm working for people.
And you look way younger now than you did then. I'm not gonna lie.
I quit doing all those things. All those things. You knew before.
Oh yes, trust me, I'm still recovering.
But look, as much as I would love to spend every dollar, gold piece I've got for you, or on you, I'm looking for somebody that might control the Druids in this area.
Oh, you want to know about the Druids?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping they could help me with something.
The only thing I've heard about the Druids recently is that they've been having a lot of skirmishes with the people from Port Heinrichsburg lately.
Heinrichsburg, that's my... Well, the Renard, that's where I come from.
Yeah, that's the port on the other coast. They do trade with Renard, and well, you know how Renard is. They have full claim of that section, and the only thing stopping them from having the full continent is the Druids not letting them push any further. Because, as you know, Elwyn, and for everyone else, just to lore drop, when outsiders first landed on this continent and started making civilizations, they were met with the Druids who said, it is natural for you to build your civilization, but your civilization stops here. And if it ever crosses this line, we'll come back to make sure it's no longer crossing that line. And as long as they respect that, they're free to do whatever they want with the area that's cordoned off for them.
But they're the only ones they're the strongest, right?
Those are the only two, like, civilized cities on this continent. The two ports. The one you're at now, and the one that's currently at war with the Druids. I can't tell you exactly how to find the Druids personally, but I can at least try to send you in the right direction. The Druids do often come in here to do trade, Port Ranum being very friendly and outgoing, and have completely respected the Druids' traditions, so much so as to not have any Magitech in the entire city here.
Magitech, I feel like I've heard that before.
Wait. Oh, never mind. I'm not there.
At the time you died, it was just starting to pick up its popularity and become more mainstream. I guess you...
I had my blimp was powered by Magitech.
Sort of. Calling your blimp Magitech is the same as calling a light bulb a campfire. They do both produce light, but you can't just say that that's the same thing.
Right.
Also, I guess you wouldn't know what a light bulb is. So there's this Magitech thing called a light bulb.
All I know is that Magitech's bad. No.
I mean, hey, we don't use it around these parts. I don't think it's exactly great, but everyone I talk to from all the continents overseas, they all seem to love it.
I just I really wish like the camera angle could just like saw like in the background of you two talking, me and Mike at the bar, and Throdrok's just like doing all sorts of crazy stuff with his armor, like cool magic tech stuff. just like hooking the keg up, pouring cold beers, shooting fireworks off.
Yeah, I'm attaching like the beer, like the cup to my hand, and I'm trying to drop it. It's like, see, we'll drop.
There's a crowd of like 20, not 20, but let's just say like 10 or so people have all started to like kind of gather around and just watch you do cool stuff with your armor.
Pull pizza out, fully baked.
We'll zoom back in on Elwyn and Giovanni. So, if the most powerful druids were to leave this place, what would happen?
Most likely at that point, I would say Port Heinrichsburg would probably keep moving inward, and eventually try to push us out of here as well.
Okay.
Hold on, let me just tell you though, if you want to find the druids though, head towards Port Heinrichsburg and just look for any signs of civilized, though primitive life.
Okay.
Or they do come to this city to trade sometimes. You could just keep checking the trade district every day and see if they pop up.
Afraid my time is a little more limited than that. But, you know, Giovanni, you've done me a great service.
Are you gonna go on tour now that you're back?
I'll be around.
I'll see you soon then.
Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the group and just tell them, hey, this is the general location where we can find the druids.
Like, I feel like you come back to us now getting angry at Glenn, the human, because he like is doing the same shit he's always doing, being real aggro. I broke the fight up earlier, now I'm trying to fight him myself.
Yeah, you pointed out he was saying something about forging, and you and Throdrok were correcting him, and then he like pulled out a book and looked it up and was just like, oh yeah, it's just like I said the whole time, and said what you guys said, and you're like, no, that's literally what we just told you.
I feel like now, what was the other orc's name? Glizbit?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, it's Glizbit.
Yeah, Glizzy the orc. Glizzy the orc is now between me and Throdrok, who are trying to get at Glenn. Like, oh, Glenn, you're a fucking dick, dude.
He's surprisingly sturdy. He's holding you guys back pretty good.
Glizbit, baby.
Not that well though, as Throdrok just proceeds to knock him to the ground, and then realizes he's in the full armor suit and punching this guy might kill him, and he's just like,
get ourselves together. All right. Elwyn, you said you got the info?
Yeah, I have at least a general location of where we can go. You know, druids and all that.
Righteous. I've been really excited about getting out into the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle, baby. You're gonna die.
No. It's greetings from the tropics. We have all the druids. And then I'll continue from there, and it'll go right here.
Greetings from Cleyris, it's legally distinct. This is totally a different song than the one you think. We have squirrely and druids, and always living in caves. It gets real, whatever it brings. It's Cleyris, greetings from Cleyris. Don't get in the trees. It's Cleyris, greetings from Cleyris. I wanna smoke some weed.
And then it cuts back. back, and we're all in like Nigel Thornberry like jungle gear,
You've
Yeah.
all got machetes.
Yeah.
machetes,
Yeah.
like those sweet hats and khakis.
And I have a gun that's like it goes out to a bell shape. It's ridiculous.
It's like 17 feet long.
yeah, the bell shape makes no sense. There's no accuracy to this thing.
You just shove fruit and like small animals in there to be fired out.
I've also made it look like I have a giant handlebar mustache on my helmet. This way, men!
The khaki squad, machetes in hand, carve their way through the brush. Let's see. Let's just go with general luck checks. Just all three of you just roll. Or you know what? Survival. Yeah, do survival checks for me.
That sounds good.
Yeah, you're searching for signs of life. That's a survival check if I've ever heard of it.
Bitty
Yes,
text. One of those words is the word survival.
I
Oh,
rolled
it's
a
the bottom one.
15.
18.
Righteous.
Oh yeah.
So with the 15, Oz, you can clearly see you're in the general vicinity, but Throdrok's scanning visor picks up actual footprints, and you guys are able to follow a footprint trail. And you start to notice some of the trees have house-like structures woven throughout them.
What size?
They vary. It seems like there's some seem to be like one-person accommodations. Some seem to maybe be like a family unit.
But like human size, goblin size.
Oh, this looks like probably Druid housing. You've probably found the Druid housing unit.
Okay.
I feel like Oz hits it with like a, oh, all right. So like where I come from, the Dragon Realm, there's like an island for like the green dragons, like a jungle, and they have like very similar like these fucking like cool ass tree houses. They throw some righteous fucking parties, bro.
I don't know where you're from, but I don't suspect we'll be seeing a dragon here.
I would think not.
I hope not.
This place would have a seriously different vibe if there was a dragon around. A lot more screaming, and
Fire. A lot of fire.
yeah, destruction.
From what I read.
Green dragons can be pretty cool and like life promoting, but like they definitely like are still bastards.
Hmm. I guess that depends on the dragon you run into.
Throdrok is like looking at Oz like oddly with how much he knows about dragons. Like he's not saying anything. He's just kind of looking at him like, you know this much about dragons? He's just kind of like he's giving like a stink eye.
Yeah. How many days does it take to get there? To the Druid encampment.
Oh yeah, that was a good question. I wanted to ask that question too.
So you're walking in the direction. Well, the Druids live in this entire area. You basically just started. You left the city. You're looking for signs of life. So you're not actually that far away because the Druids live in the entire center populace of this continent. So this is a Druid encampment. I don't know about the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who approaches you is a squat little bearded man. And he's just gonna go, "What do you want?" He's got giant antlers with moss draping down. Flowers grow off of his shoulders as well as patches of leaves that form almost pauldron-like shapes on him. He's got vines wrapped around his hands. His skin almost looks green and plant-like. His beard, though white, has a greenish hue to it. A mishmash of cloth and leather wrapped around his waist drapes down, forming a sort of loincloth skirt-like article. Butterflies fly around him constantly.
Does anyone have anything?
Have anything what?
Like to answer him, Matt.
Yeah, what do you want?
Oh, we are righteously searching for the Druids of this land. We have been sent on a envoy mission to both help and acquire help in the battle against the baddies.
I feel like I'm gonna need more details than that, but we could certainly use your help.
Oh, you need our help. I was gonna offer a better explanation.
Yeah, he's like way better with like current events and stuff like that. If you have any dragon questions, I can answer those, or forge questions.
We don't take too kindly to forging round here.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I try not to judge others for their lifestyle, but just don't go slamming no hammers on no forges in my druid lands and you'll be alright.
I was sad.
Look, we need to find the head druid of whatever circle is in charge of this land. We need to convince him that there's help needed beyond where we're at. And we're basically gonna have to ask him for nothing, or like we don't have anything to offer him besides the safety of the world.
The safety of the world? Are you guys... Who sent you?
The Order of Ix.
A wolf comes running up behind him and sits like a good boy. He pats its head. It drops
Puppers.
a note into his hand. He reads the note, says some magic words towards the paper and hands it back to the wolf, and it runs off, and he goes, "Come with me." Taps his gnarled staff against a tree, and a door opens up, and he enters the door.
I'll go inside.
How tall's the door? Because he was a little dude with antlers.
You're gonna need to crouch down a little bit. Throdrok's gonna need to crouch down a lot of bit.
Yeah.
The antlers are pretty big, though. They make it wide enough that you guys can get through wide-wise.
Wide-wise?
Wide-wise.
Why
Yeah,
was
I go inside.
I do like a crouchy crab walk to get in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, same. I just kind of duck down just enough. Maybe I because I'm crouching, my knees and my butt are like now expanding, and now I can't quite get through the door. So like, there we go.
Think skinny, bro. Think skinny.
A burst of green light and butterflies fluttering decorate your exit as you emerge from a tree in a different druid grove. Clearly on the same continent, but just in another location. You see a very wizened, elderly Firbolg. His gnarled wooden staff has a glowing green gem in the center. A bunch of unicorns stand behind him, and he goes, "The Order of Ix is an old friend of mine. What can I do for you?"
The Order of Ix needs druids of your kind to help populate the land to produce enough food for those who defend it.
Surely you have not heard, so I say this with no disrespect intended. But the reason we could not supply our aid the first time is because those in the southern city lay siege to our lands. If you could stop them from attacking us, we could provide aid to you.
Right, righteous. It sounds like a pretty even exchange. We just got to
Stop the nation from
we gotta
attacking.
take out that other port city, huh?
What kind of people are these? Are these just like regular people? Like, it's not like, big giant things we have to worry about. It's just like a town.
It's a city full of people from an aggressive nation that want to conquer the world.
Elwyn's nation.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that shouldn't be too hard, right?
It does sound like something we can do. I gotta ask. You said you were looking at your NPC art earlier. Do you have a picture of this guy?
Oh, I absolutely have a picture of this guy on my screen right now. Would you like to see him in the Discord?
Yeah, I absolutely need to see this guy. He has an adorable Canadian voice, and if I remember correctly, Firbolgs are pretty big. So
Yeah.
How evil does he look?
Evil?
Yeah, how evil does he look?
See the
Oh,
sidebar.
We're on to him.
he's a lovely dude. He needs to become. He needs to join
Let
our
me
party.
see.
I'm latching.
Oh, he looks like the fucking Guillermo del Toro movie.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's
Yeah.
Labyrinth. Yeah, he looks like the fucking
Yeah, the one with David Bowie.
yeah, not Labyrinth.
So, if you would do that for us, we would be able to help you.
So you want us to take out other port? You don't think that'll draw more forces here? Port Heinrichsburg, that's it.
We don't necessarily need you to kill them. We just want them to stop attacking us.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any ideas that you had for that already, or are you pretty much putting that ball fully in our court?
Oh, I would be happy to give you some ideas. So us druids don't really go out and talk to a lot of people from the other continents, because we don't travel on boats. We could wild shape into swimmy things, which we do sometimes, but we don't really know where we're going. So we just kind of swim out into the ocean, end up in random places. It doesn't really get you anywhere you need to go, you know? But if you perhaps knew people, if you could convince someone else to protect us, they could inhabit that port in their stead, and then they could defend that location for themselves, put another front line between them and us.
All right. So, like, here's the only problem is that we are all kind of new here, except for Foggy. The only people we really know as of right now is the Order of Ix. So, and we need to bring armies back there. So we don't really have somebody we could put here necessarily.
Unless you have a student, your most promising student.
Oh, you must mean Darla, and this elegant, beautiful wood elf, covered in a leaf and vine dress, with flowers bursting out of the shoulder pauldron area, flowers in her hair, very sharp facial features, glowing green eyes, and just a delightful little basket full of ingredients and tinctures. A little fox, pure white fur, follows behind her.
Oh, is it 9 tails?
No, just one.
Just one.
No,
Okay.
it's Vulpix.
It's not fire elemental, it's radiant elemental, I'll have you know.
I don't know my Pokemon, just a white one.
This is an original character.
Now, she's your most promising student?
She's definitely going to take over for me. I think she's already ready.
What's a better test than saving the world?
Alright, go ahead and roll. Are you trying to roll to bypass needing to do any quest in order to get the reward?
No.
Maybe. I'm actually
No,
trying to roll
I-
to
I-
get the quest.
I thought he was just trying to bring an NPC along with him, and then we would start an NPC breeding farm where Foggy and her would hook up, and we'd make new NPCs. I figured everything he wanted out.
No, I'm trying to convince him to let her come with us. To be the one in charge of casting Druids Grove and stuff on the base.
Oh. Yeah, he was gonna suggest that originally, but then someone said we gotta bring this guy with us, so I was gonna just have him go with you instead.
No. I want her
Ooh,
Oh.
to.
Gross,
Ooh.
bro.
you damn
bro.
fucking bards always
Way too
shit.
forward. Way too forward.
I mean, she's
I
very attractive.
How? No.
All right, Righteous, can you post a picture of her too? All right. So
For reachers. Yeah.
So what you're saying is we could go into this Port Heinrich and like we could cast like Druids Grove on it. What else would we have to do to like neutralize these soldiers?
Well, if you want to neutralize them, this was my idea the whole time. I've been saying the peaceful way and the defensive methods not working. I've been saying we walk straight in there and overgrow their whole damn city on them until they don't want to live there anymore.
All right, so I'm really kind of liking this idea. It's kind of where my
Yeah.
head was at. Was like, if we just bring in like a force of druids, and we just cast like rampant growth everywhere, and just grow the forest up into the city,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
chase them out to the boats.
I have an idea. I have a really good idea. Do any of you
Alright.
druids have one of those abilities where you can make the plants talk? Because then you overgrow, and then you cast it on every leaf, and they all just start like screaming at the people.
Oh,
Hang
it's
on,
fucking righteous, dude.
Hold on.
Fucking
These are-
druids.
I'm going to gather the Council of Elders. Please hold for 1 minute. He taps his staff down twice.
Does this take another wolf?
For him, it's a unicorn. All of his messages go by unicorn.
It's a fucking majestic, dude.
So showy.
Look, guys, they're druids. They're supposed to be true neutral. Like, no matter what, the Earth takes over, right? So asking them to interfere with political matters might not sway them.
The old druid you first met, the Fearbulk you've been speaking to, and 3 other elderly druids who aren't important enough for me to have had anything ahead of time for them, all gather together. And Darla is going to be like, see, these outsiders understand. They think we should just chase them out by overgrowing their whole city as well. We have the druid power to do it. And all of them are going to look at each other. We defend. We do not provoke. They are allowed to be just as we. But it's gone on for too long. At some point, if a bug is bringing you a plague, you must crush the bug. These insects plague us. You can't just talk about them like they're not humans. They're people just like all of us. Though thrown so far astray from the nature's way. Well, outsiders, what do you have to offer?
Letting the council die is generally the best option.
Oh, whoa,
This
bro,
isn't Mass Effect.
bro.
That's what I'm feeling is Mass Effect.
I'm sorry. My esteemed council of druids, Elwyn is very anti-establishment. And then, to be honest with you, I think probably me and Throg are as well. But righteously, where I land on this is I don't think it's attacking to chase them out of the city. We're not going to try to kill anybody. We're just trying to allow nature to reclaim something that was once its, in the hopes that you and some of your people can assist us in. You got to allow nature to take back, like, you know, Ixelbeer. We were at the castle Ixelbeer. That was pretty fucking barren, bro.
They gasp and they all start whispering to each other.
Can I roll a morality check on this, actually? Because,
You want to roll the moral integrity check?
Yeah, what's a moral integrity check? How do I roll that?
So you just roll a d20, and
Okay.
basically if you get high enough, people sense just your overwhelmingly good character, and you can I'll allow you to like interject and people.
Oh no, that's not what I meant. I thought it was like a test. So because I just realized that Throdrok is essentially going to be acting like any of the monsters that he collects the bounty on. He's about to just attack a town and run all the villagers out. So I just want to check to see if his moral integrity is destroyed by this.
Oh, okay. Well,
So is it more like a save then?
Yeah.
first roll me a history check.
History. 9.
You're getting a "Are we the baddies" sort of feel right now.
Yeah. Our hats have
You don't
skulls on
know
them.
too much about Renart and what they're like. So as far as you're concerned right now, it's like you just said. To you it sounds like you're all suggesting to just chase people out of a city.
All right, let's do a moral integrity save or whatever. I got a 7. Throdrok doesn't feel very good right now.
You don't like this.
All right.
All the books you've read about heroics and doing the right thing and standing up to injustice, you're starting to wonder, like, should I make a stand here? Should I say something? What should you do?
Like, these guys are like really bad, right? Like, They're not good people. They did something to you. Just checking.
Look, Renard is capable of producing good people. Just look at me. I'm great, right?
They have killed our friends and family just to make their city go out further. They attack us every day, laying waste. They spare no child. They see all of us as animals for slaughter.
Ooh, okay, that last part hit very different. Alright, I'm cool with this.
Because we can turn into animal forms and hang out with animals, they say that we basically are.
Ooh.
I've heard that they've even tried to eat us before.
Ooh.
Bro, that is fucked.
I'm gonna do an insight check to see if he looks like he might be delicious. Or what should I roll to see if how good this guy might taste?
Investigation. This is an investigation. Yeah, you're trying to assess the fine details.
As soon as he says that, I'm now just interested. 16.
He doesn't have a lot of meat on him. He's very skinny. It would be very gristly. Someone who's like a younger, jacked version of his species might taste delicious, but not him particular.
All right.
I hope that helps.
I don't know if it did.
I don't know. I now wonder if. Nah, I was gonna take it further and ask what kind of sauce would make it better, but that's okay.
Elwyn's like brushing those thought clouds away.
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire.
I can immediately tell you a brown butter with garlic and rosemary.
I'm looking at him on the Discord.
Hell yeah.
And I was thinking like a brown sauce, like a barbecue. So the Worcester, I like that idea.
I just feel like there's almost nothing that like just hot butter with
He
garlic
looks-
in it doesn't make better.
Well, here's where I'm disagreeing with you on. This guy looks really gamey, especially because he looks like wild game
so
itself.
you want to fully cover the
I gotta
the
cover.
flavor.
Yeah, you gotta treat this guy like eels. You gotta really cover up what he has going on.
You guys
Ranch.
watch way too many cooking shows.
Ranch.
Mm-mm. You never watch it.
You can't ranch up a fear
You
bowl.
can't ranch.
Oh,
up
you
a
could totally
beer
ranch
bog.
a beer bowl.
What would the French say?
They
The
say
French-
you should eat it alive.
The French say, I forgot where we're at.
the French would probably make us have us make a beurre blanc.
It would be like about 2 hours of unnecessary steps.
What about the Ortolan?
Oh yeah, we're gonna definitely drown this guy in brandy. Don't forget, that's how we kill him, because that's how his flesh gets infused with the brandy flavor.
It'll help soften the meat.
Is he listening to us as we say this? Just kidding.
We've decided that clearly we need to take some sort of stand. But what is it we are planning to do? Are we going to overgrow it? Can we all agree the overgrow strategy?
I say, most of them are just soldiers. They don't deserve to just die.
All right.
You look over at me. I'm sharpening my axe. Shing. Shing. All right, yeah, suits you.
What if we just tried to open a simple portal to the dragon realm and summon a verdant green dragon here and
What?
Just allow this whole island to become its lair, just a simple, dragon realm portal.
Shing, 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 shing. I'm fucking doing it faster now.
I feel like I'm outvoted, but
No, I don't want that. No dragons here. I'm cool on that.
We can't actually guys.
Oh, is this the?
We don't have that kind of power yet.
This is that thing from before, isn't it? It's the haggling thing. I got it.
50 gold. 50 gold, I'll summon a dragon.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's gonna have to ask you for the money to then hand it to you.
Excellent. I've got them right where I want them then. Well, like I'm pretty on board with the overgrowth, with Project Overgrowth, but like
Project Overgrowth.
Or like, I don't know, Elwyn, like what are you vibing? Throg's over here just sharpening weapons. He's ready to go right now.
Surely they will attack us when we start overgrowing, and they're not just going to run away immediately.
Well, I mean, I think that's probably what we're here for, right?
I say, keep him prisoner. Don't have to execute.
Well, they're just gonna be running the other. They're gonna be leaving.
If they leave, let them leave.
I'll take prisoners if you want some prisoners.
No, if they can't escape, you know, they
Idea would be to chase them all towards the boats, right?
yeah, and no,
Send them on their way.
You keep some
For what?
For what?
bargaining,
Slavery?
bargaining chips.
Bargaining with who?
The guy they work for.
Are we gonna bring them back to the castle of Ixelbeer, or are we gonna like leave them here with the druids that don't come with us?
We could, yeah, the druids will deal with them.
Are we gonna
put them on a
polymorph them?
wrap them up and put them on a boat, and then just kick the boat out so it starts flowing like downriver with their tied up asses on it.
No, I'm just saying we kill who we have to.
We protect the druids.
Right.
We protect the druids while they cast the spells.
No one's mentioned yet that it is a city full of people too. Like, it has the evil soldiers there, but there's also just regular people there too.
All right, well then how about like the first thing you do is we make one plant really big, and you make that plant scream, "Everybody evacuate, we're here to rescue you." Everybody evacuate, we're here to unrescue you.
No, you make it more terrifying and Lovecraftian. Like, make the plants scream something horrifying that you would never want. All the like imagine a
Don't resist. You're being rescued.
like an entire building just getting covered in ivy, and every one of the leaves is just like screaming like, "We have taken over. The plants will rise." Maybe something about a plant government.
That's terrifying.
I just think that we don't torture them.
You keep suggesting
Nobody suggested any of the things.
Yeah, we don't do
we
torture
got
here.
things that we weren't gonna do.
Yeah, but like we're taking over the city, the port, where I'm kind of friends with them. So like, we don't torture them. That's all I
It
ask.
sounds like you want us to torture them.
No,
It
that's
sounds
all.
like you. It sounds like you want us to take prisoners and then torture them.
Can I do an
No.
Can I do an insight or a perception to see if Elwyn is winking while I keep saying
Yeah.
gonna
I'm
do the same
from
thing.
there.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
24
Yep.
perception?
You'll pass, both of you guys.
Well, it's just to see if we notice if that you're winking. I did a 9. I did not notice.
You pass.
All right, so you want to torture them? I don't want to torture them.
I don't want to
Do you
torture them.
hate these guys? Is there something?
No,
you can
Winking
No,
so
no.
much.
I had
We
a
just
dream
don't like
once.
your soldiers.
I just had a dream once that told me about how you treat them. I'm from there.
I had a similar dream, but it just involved like mostly poop.
There was a lot of poop in mine too.
It's a deep reference for our Patreon fans.
and mostly just forcing a guy to stay on the ground and just like a good boy.
They are
Deeper
referencing
references.
Session 0. These are all references to Session 0. The last 2 references, I should say. Follow us on the Patreon. We don't have to get access to that I'll probably just post at the end of the season anyway.
No, I'm no
Said what?
longer. We're no longer pooping on people. I have a thing on my character sheet that says "Don't be a murder hobo, Brian." So, like, I'm remembering being a chill dude, righteous waves, righteous steel. Don't be a murder hobo, Brian.
It's a good mantra. Darla's just gonna real quick just be like, I do just want us to kill them, but no one suggested this yet, and well, since I'm the only one who thinks around here, you could also just go and talk to them, scope out their city, see where stuff is. get
We're talking
information.
about
They'll probably
Renard.
let you guys in.
Yeah, we're talking about Renard's trade city, right?
I don't know what they call that place.
Hang on, let me see if I know. It's Port Heinrichsburg.
I've heard something like that before.
Oh, what do you guys feel like? We could just like kind of enter and kill everyone from the inside
What
out.
do you want from us?
He wants us to.
You're
go in
sending
there.
so many mixed signals. You're you're winking with both eyes. It looks like a blink.
I don't know. Maybe it's like they're both blinking at the same time and connecting, so it's hard to tell if it's ever independently a blink.
It's almost like a roll. Like he's like rolling his blink. His wink. Do you want us to kill people or not?
Hang on, let me roll a two-face roll.
What?
One is
Good guy Elwyn and two's bad guy Elwyn.
no, one is bad and two is good.
All right.
Yeah, so let's just we'll slip into Port Heinrichsburg and then we'll adjust. Break it down from the inside.
All right. Do we have any way of staying in contact with the Druids on the outside so that we can command them when to begin the growth?
Oh, you actually want to?
We're not going to do the growth. We're just going to ask them to leave.
No, well, my plan was the growth was for the Bastion X.
I'm confused.
He wants to make a grove at the base, regardless of what your plan for the city is.
Gotcha. And I wasn't talking about the grove. I was talking about the growth, like doing the overgrowth, the rampant growth of the forest to overtake the port city.
Yeah, Brian wants to coordinate it so while you guys are there, he could well, they can offer you a stick with runes carved in it. Not runes, but just like some sort of magical enchantment. And if you snap the twig and whisper to an animal, you can send an animal messenger to them.
All right. Works. I just want to have us not have to leave the city, go find them, and then come back and do the entire thing over again if we don't succeed in
I got
talking. You know.
I was gonna offer it before you guys left, but since you're asking, I'll just tell you that's the thing you get for that.
Animal messenger stick.
Yeah, druid style communication. You snap the thing, and then the thing will approach, and you say the thing to the thing, and then the thing will run back to the place and tell the things about the thing, and then the things will happen. Couldn't be more clear.
We can take it on our clear mission, which is let's go talk to the people of
Heinrichsburg.
You guys make your way out of the druid grove. You notice that Darla's sort of tailing behind you a little bit, and then at some point you don't see her any longer. But you make your way towards Port Heinrichsburg. You know, I forgot to put the map of Port Raynham up for you guys when we got there. I made a little thing to show a little bit what the city looked like. So, real quick, I'm just gonna plop everyone in there so you can all see the map of the city.
Huzzah.
Ooh la la, it's a city.
That's nice. I like it.
Candy Mountain.
But we had a shopping counter on the way there, and you had an innkeeper you wanted, so my two shopkeepers and my innkeeper were just not used, but it's fine. I'll put them somewhere else, I suppose. But for next week's session, you will be approaching this screen. This is like a little outpost area right outside the city. But we'll deal with that next week. Thank you so much for joining us for the Roll Initiative podcast. I've been your host and Dungeon Master, Eric, and I will be signing off.
Not Labyrinth. That movie where David Bowie's in a hot pan,
Yes, yeah.
but it's in Spanish.
God, that movie's fucking fantastic.
The amount of people that return that movie at Blockbuster and we're like, hey man, this thing's in Spanish. I didn't want to read something the entire time.
Oh my god.
you're just gonna be like, man, how do you even manage to get this into your hands and take it home with you? How didn't one of the snobby nerds that works here stop you from taking this?
Well, I thought it was a David Bowie movie.
No. The movie snobs want to give them that movie.
Yeah.
Just
No,
so they
right.
can experience
Our fucking boss would be like, you should recommend, like movies that are outside of their wheelhouse, like maybe like Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
I know they don't want to watch Pan's Labyrinth.
I hated processing a return. Hey, this movie sucks. All right, well, unfortunately, you don't get returns for movies that suck. This movie sucked real bad.
Yeah, we didn't make it.
Yeah, not my fault.
I
People
didn't
that
make
came back, maybe people that brought Jumper back. They're like, this movie sucks, and I'm like, yeah, we all know.
A Jumper.
Those are my two
Jumping
favorite.
back to the game.
Sorry.
Boom, 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 segue. Oh, that's sexy.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you are now also Craig's boss.
Craig works for me now.
Well, I mean, he's the intern. He works for all of us, but not for any pay. And you remember that, Craig.
Not for pay.
We can contact the university that gave you to us and get a new one so quickly.
You will not be getting credits.
I'm not forgetting last time when you fucked up twice.
I
Drop
won't
the
be
recording.
signing for credits.
We will not be signing any paperwork if you fuck up again, Craig.
Crickets.
Don't fuck it up, Craig.
Craig, I believe in you. You can do it, but also do better.
I'm the indifferent one that actually believes in him.
That's not indifference then.
But I
Not
play
indifference.
I play indifferent though. That's my whole character.
He doesn't play indifferent. He just plays a dickhead.
That's his whole character.
That's all his characters.
I've got like 6 redeeming moments that make people like me.
Spread across 4 years of playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I've made 6 positive choices towards my party and other characters in the sessions. 6 times in 4 years.
This time, Dragon Ball Z.